What is going on, everyone? My name is Northy, and we've got ourselves another 12 packs of the beautiful footy stars. They've been good to us as of late, as I've mentioned plenty of times before, but the most recent video did quite well. We were very, very close to something big, but maybe we've got something else in here. I'm hoping for some good Luminous luck in here today, but nonetheless, if you guys do find yourself enjoying this video here today and want to see more footy stars content in general, of course, be sure to show your support by leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you are new. Everything's always very, very much appreciated. I'm keen to get into it. I'm still missing AFL footy. Still got the AFLW footy to keep us going. North Melbourne doing well as per usual, but we'll talk more about that as we open up our packs. Here we are. Here are the packs as per usual. Keen as a bean to get into it, but I'm really, really excited to kind of talk about, I guess, everything that's been going on in my life. I don't have footy to talk about for the most part. I've been wanting to go to AFLW games, but I've either not had the time to or haven't had anyone to go with. I like going to games with people, but unfortunately this time around I couldn't. It kind of sucked, but it's okay. We're not going to worry about it too much. We'll find some time, especially with North Melbourne going to the finals, presumably. Hopefully all stays well in that sense, but I want to see North Melbourne take it all this year. We've got ourselves, though, Charlie Rowbottom, Nick Larkey, we've got Darcy Vesio, and we've got ourselves, it wouldn't be a Footy Stars pack opening without a little bit of footy heads in there at some point. And there's Matty Rowell. There it is. We're starting off hot, baby. We got Hayden Young, Luminous in there as well, with a Toby Green, Jack McRae, Jake Waterman, and Connor Rozee. But yeah, North Melbourne, hopefully going to see some of their games sometime soon. Wouldn't mind seeing one at Arden Street, but just hasn't happened just yet. I am also really, really happy with Jack Darling officially becoming a Roo, and Luke Parker now requesting a trade to the Roos. I don't think I've mentioned anything since then. Maybe I did in the team coach video, but I haven't filmed that yet, so I may mention it sometime soon. But at the same time, very, very happy that North are picking up some players. I kind of started to think more and more that maybe Luke was getting uncomfortable at Sydney with the amount of times they came up short, and knowing that lots of other players coming up on him. I know that Swans fans wanted to see him get 300 at the club, but didn't happen. He'll be getting 300 down at North Melbourne, and I think Jack Darling will too, presumably. And then the other one that we were linked to was Caleb Daniel. I've almost completely forgotten about Caleb, but there was news about him maybe coming to us. We have Harry Mackay to start this one, Noah Anderson, Ebony Antonio, we've got Tom Lynch, and we've also got, it is, a regular Luminous pack. That is disgusting. Two pretty meh packs to start. We've got Brad Hill, Georgia Garnett, Tyson Stengel, Cody Waitman. But yeah, Caleb Daniel is one that I almost forgot about completely, but the more I think about it, the more I reckon he'd be helpful. Even though the obvious, his height, isn't always great for a backman, I reckon he'd be really good as a linking and lead-up play type of guy. It would be awesome to have him join. I think he'd be really, really helpful for the squad. I think just as helpful as Darling. My biggest worry is, does Parker have a spot? Which is kind of nuts to think because, you know, Parker is still a very good player for a team that was #1 for the entire year until the grand final. And you're talking about the second worst team of the year. Do you reckon he'd crack their squad? But it's like, all our young guys are ones that we want to put in the midfield. And it feels like Parker is either going to have to adapt to a new role or play that mentorship role that Dylan Shields did. Oh, sorry, not Dylan. Liam Shields did. And I really wouldn't want that for Luke Parker. I feel like that'd be wasting his talent. So it's going to be interesting to see what North try and do with that. But we got Brandon Ellis here, Will Day, Tom De Koning. Oh, here we go. We got a future force, Mr. Cozzy Pickett. Very, very nice. Happy days indeed. Not expected to be at Melbourne next year, I don't think. I think there's been some rumblings here and there about him, but very nice. One in every 18. We got Zach Bailey in there too. We've got the Cogs, Stephen Canelio, Riley O'Brien, Sam Powell-Pepper, and Tim Kelly in there. And then obviously Dan Houston, who a million different Victorian clubs are fighting for, even at the local level, it feels like. But Dan Houston has been linked to Collingwood, Carlton, North Melbourne, and there's definitely more that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but it's been Carlton, North, and Collingwood that I've seen making the most noise regarding him. Probably Hawthorn too. I'd imagine Hawthorn and Geelong. Geelong find a way to do all this stuff, don't they? But that's more free agent wise. Free agents, I know they want Clary, who they can't get the trade, but Bailey Smith is the big one there. We've got Bonnie Toogood, Michael Walters. We've got Luke McDonald. We've got Jasmine Fleming, and we are seeing ourselves another base Luminous. That's disgusting. Can't stand that. We also have ourselves Hannah Ewings. We got new North Melbourne player, Jack Darling. We've got Jamie Elliott, and we've got Katie Lynch. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I think those are the 4 main ones that North have been linked to. Daniel, Darling, who's now there, Parker, who's now officially requested, and Houston. But around the league, there's definitely some ones that are looking a little better. You have the St. Kilda's situation. You've got Richmond, who look just about ready to go back-to-back wooden spooners now, losing Liam Baker, presumably Shea Bolton, Daniel Rioli. Like, they're losing all these players. They officially lost Jack Graham. Just so much. It really is now time for the future for Richmond. Their dynasty is well and truly over. We got James Rowbottom, Mason Redmond, Joe Danaher, who retired on top. That's some news that I hope I haven't talked about already. We got Sean Darcy, and we've got ourselves... Oh my god! These packs are really hurting me today. George Wardlaw, Luminous base, by himself. That really hurts, man. Angus Brayshaw, Paddy Dangerfield, Bailey Dale, and Darcy Moore. I hope at some point in the off-season, whether it's next year or at some point, I can talk regarding my predictions for next year. Because one that I already know is Richmond at the bottom. I think Richmond are just going to have a tough time once again. They don't look to be bringing anyone too major in. They're losing a lot of their best players out. Obviously, the retirees. Darcy's no longer there. You don't have, Marlon Pickett there, even though he was kind of a bit of a short stint, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, they don't have him anymore. They've lost a whole lot of... Naismith as well, that's it. They've lost other players in the meantime. And what, Taranto? Could you imagine Taranto thinking this is what he was coming to? Same with Jacob Hopper. Like, they're still going to need a big step up next year. They are pretty much fighting alone almost. They've got a few, like Dion Prestia still with them from the original Richmond team. I'm trying to think who else would be in there, but lots of different players here and there that are gone for Richmond. A very tough time for them. We've got Dane Rampy, Griffin Logue, Matt Rowell, we've got Jacob Hopper, we just talked about him, and Ignite Jamara Ugle-Hagan. Now there's a story for sure as well. Jamara, very nice pull. He has his on and offs, but interesting. Liam Baker, we also talked about him. We have Jesse Wardlaw, Jordan Dawson, and Maxi Gawn in there as well. Nice indeed. Jamara Ugle-Hagan, that's another one that I've kind of wanted to talk about. I guess the Dogs in general. Dogs are... They're just a team that just can't seem to put it all together anymore. They used everything on 2016, and they don't know how to put it all together anymore. It just doesn't happen. We got Mimi Hill. We got Luke Bruce. We got Curtis Taylor. We've got Liam Baker. And we are seeing ourselves. It is a Toby Green Stats Kings. Lovely little Stats Kings. That's looking very nice. Very nice, Toby. We also have ourselves Carl Langford, Luminous base in there as well, with a Lachlan Scholl, Zach Butters, and Jack Sinclair. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think who's going to be out of the 8 next year. And I'm really going to have to put a lot of thought into it if I do decide to make a video regarding predictions, because there's only a few that I can make guaranteed, like, you know, Saints here and there. Obviously, Brisbane losing Joe Danaher is going to be big, because that's one of their main forwards. But they've got Eric Hipwood. They've got other guys who look like they're ready to take the spot as well. And then new guys coming in too. You've got Dodie, who's going to, or Duday. Keep messing up his name. Duday. He's going to be in the back line now. Hopefully, it hasn't lost too much of it. Levi Ashcroft, who has, I mean, he's one of the rare rookies now, it seems, that gets to nominate where he goes, but he's going to Brisbane, presumably. We've got Cam Zoha, Tom Papley, Tilly Lucas Rod, and another Tom Papley for the footy heads. Nice little footy heads looking concerned there, though. We've got Lukey Bruce Luminous in there as well. Jack Crisp, Andrew Gaff, Taylor Harris, and Rory Sloan in there as well. But yeah, just a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking's got to be done. But on the other hand, I don't need to do much thinking for the AFLW. I know North's going to do big things this year, man. I sound way too confident, but we haven't technically lost a game yet, from what I remember. We have only drawn a game. I think it was against Geelong. But nonetheless, I'm really high on North Melbourne's chances this year. Their revenge tour, I'm hoping it goes well for them this year. We got Nat Pai. We got Jared Witts. We've got Chad Warner, we've got Cam Rayner, and we've got Sam Doherty, my favourite player from the Blues, for sure. Sam Doherty is just wholly inspirational. I love that man. And we have Blake Acres in there as well. Sam Taylor, Tom Mitchell, Liam Ryan as well. But Cam Rayner is one that comes to my head when I think of underrated players for that 2024 finals run. I think he had so many big moments, really showed everyone why he was pick 1. Even though he may not be the best player in his draft, he's still very, very impressive. The man is very, very good at what he does. We've got ourselves Ali Drennan to start this one. Andy Brayshaw, Sam Draper, we've got Ali Anderson, and we've got, it's Ed Richards. We got 2 Dogs players in these hits. Look at that, Jamara and Ed Richards. I love Ed Richards. There's something about Ed Richards that, like, he's got that tough nut attitude to him, where, like, he can just get any ball that he sets his mind to. We got Logan McDonald in there as well, Adam Treloar, Rowan Marshall, Ashley Saint. My hope, though, with the AFLW is that we can get some, I can get some vlogs out for it. I'd really, really like to vlog some of those games because it'd feel a lot more exciting. And I wish I had the guts to do it last year. I don't know, I just wanted to enjoy the moment with family and being in the arena. My first ever grand final, I guess, going to. It was definitely the most intense female game I've ever been to. Everyone was going at him. Everyone. It was exciting. But we've got Darcy Parish. We've got Katie Brennan. We got Caleb Sarong. We got Lukey Parker. And we've got, oh my god, is this the 4th just luminous base? This is awful. I hate the amount of luminous bases we've had. But Nick Dacos, I guess. We got Jeremy Cameron, Jake Lever, Mateus Philippou, and Jordan Dugowie. Yeah, just 4-in-1 pack opening is ridiculous. This is the last pack, by the way, but oh my god. How can I do 4-in-1? There's 12 bloody packs, man. You'd feel like it's damn near impossible to do that, considering 36 in a box. Surely they're spread out a bit more than that. We got Toby Nankervis. We got Jared Berry. We got Adam Sard. We've got Carl Amon. And our final insert of the pack opening is going to be, it's Mr. Archie Perkins for the Essendon Bombers. Look at that, Mr. Archie. And Riley O'Brien, luminous base in there too, with a Tani Evans, Sam DeConey, and Bailey Smith. Lovely, lovely way to finish it off with the nice footy heads. 3 good hits in here in general. Got both our 1-in-18s and a box hit. That's a nice, low-key little pack opening. That's where we're finishing everything off today, everybody. Yeah, love the box hit. Jamara, a very, very nice one indeed. I always mess up this focus part, but there it is. That's looking, oh, look at that. Red on that one. I love when I can mess it around and get some really, really good angles. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for tuning in once again to the Saturday pack opening. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Everything is always very, very much appreciated. I've got a really, really busy weekend and upcoming week ahead of me. So hopefully you guys have got something a bit more low-key to kind of even it out for me. How does that sound? A chill weekend for you guys. I'm hoping for the best for all of you. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you all on the next one. Good.